Reporting for duty, sir.
Let's do this.
Roger that. This is the area. Lead on, sir.
Taking rats here. prefer laser weapons myself. It's a clean shot.
Attention all personnel.
I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly
You're
prohibited.
back. How did the scribe fare?
Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination.
Scribe didn't make it. Give me
That is
another
all.
chance.
So, the scribe was killed, which means the data was lost, which means you failed to complete. While the loss is disheartening, I cannot deny that these patrols must go. Rest if you need it, and if you're willing to take... Just exercise a tad more caution.
I found some technical documents for you.
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work.
Sure.
Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasant...
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
The captain said you could brief me on the missing supplies.
Let's take this somewhere more private. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram?
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
Lucia and Clark.
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
The Prydwen is a magnificent ship, and we're
Initiate.
lucky to have her.
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
You already spoke with Gavel?
He questioned the entire unit. None of us saw anything. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. And even if something did make it into the supply depot, there are knights on duty in here at all times. We'd see something.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. That's all.
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Tegan, up on the Prydwen. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
Lucia?
I'm sorry, Night Lucia. We were both assigned here a few weeks ago.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
Unless you like getting radiation sickness.
Night, Lucia.
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
Do you have time for some questions?
Oh. You must be here about the missing supplies. I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes? How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Tegan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We always seemed to end up together. New recruits and all.
That's all for now.
Let me know if you need anything else. Now, where was I?
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. I didn't find anything. You're not going to find anything. If you insist on going through with this, stop bothering my men and go look for some real evidence. Hell, you've got the captain's backing. You could search every damn berth on the Prydwen, and no one would raise a finger to stop you. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
That's all.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us. Might want to have Captain Cade.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. They are crucial military resources. As such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in severe discipline.
Yes.
Handy with the bobby thing.
Exit.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
Greetings, Knight.
Lived until you've tipped ramen with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge. If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to pick him.
Knight,
Can I help you with anything?
you've been covering for Clark. Why?
What?
What are you talking about?
I read your journal, Lucia. I want to know what's going on here.
You what? All right. Clark and I joined the Brotherhood around the same time. He's been my closest friend for years, but since the battle, I feel like I'm losing him.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Prydwen coming in under full vertibird escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
All right, that's it for today. Hey, what are you doing out here?
I'm just out for a walk, Initiate.
Don't sneak up behind me like that. This place is bad enough. I'm gonna head back in a few minutes. Don't wait up. Excuse me.
Clark.
I'm not on duty. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk right now.
What are you gonna do with it?
Going down. Facilities.
Have to find the card.
There's something wrong here.
Got it. Heads up.
Okay, this is what I've got.
Who's there? Come out. I know you're there. You.
Hey, Clark.
What are you doing down here?
Okay. What's going on here, Clark?
Someone was bound to catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
Keep what up?
Stealing food. I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the terminal. I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the ghouls. It's been working. So far.
What do you mean it's been working? Why are you doing this?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me. But the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve to die. Would you kill him too? Just because of who he is?
Was he a feral?
What difference does it make? Weren't they all human once? I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls, they just kept coming. I killed, I don't even know how many. They started running away, but we kept going. I killed them. I killed them all.
What did you expect? You knew what the Brotherhood stood for.
But I didn't. Not really. Not until that moment. After the battle, I needed some time to think. I found this place. And the ghouls. What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought, if I brought them food, maybe they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do you think I did the right thing?
It was worth a try.
That's what I thought. But if the ghouls ever find a way out, what are you gonna do about them?
What do you think we should do?
Just let them be. So long as they stay here, they aren't hurting anyone.
I won't say anything.
As long as we can keep them here, out of sight, no one will ever know. And what about me?
I won't tell anyone. Just make sure I don't regret it.
You won't. I'll find some other way to feed them. No one else will ever know. I need a few minutes to get my thoughts together. Go on ahead. The elevator's in the next room. You can use my keycard. I'll be up soon.
We're not gonna make very good time with you so loaded.
Going up. Lower level.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for...
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
Report, Knight. Have you completed your...
I'm sorry. I wasn't able to learn anything new.
I'm disappointed, Knight. I'll have our food stores moved and double the guard. I suppose that's the best we can do for now. Very well. We'll consider this matter closed. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are you ready to mentor a squire?
What exactly do I have to do?
A squire will be assigned to you. He or she will be following your every move, learning by example, if you will. Together you'll be assigned a location to clear abnormal sentience. I'm talking about ghouls, synths, even those delusional children of Adam. It's both simple and effective. So, are you in?
I'm happy to help out.
Glad to hear it. One of the squires is waiting for you. We've given him a location. Escort him there and show him how the Brotherhood deals with abominations.